I made 2 digital products with Claude AI, and I used Claude to build complete functional income-generating digital products from scratch. Products that are live right now, products that are delivering value to real people. The 2 products are Kenya Travel Made Simple and KDP Bookforge AI. Each one is completely different. Each one serves a different audience and solves a different problem. And every single one was built using Claude AI. That is my developer, my copywriter, my designer, and my business strategist. I also built a complete booking system using Claude. That is a calendar, a booking form, an automated confirmation email, and a payment link with no code knowledge and no developer involved. And I set up automated payments connecting a sales page directly to a checkout using AI-generated code and copy. And today I'm going to walk you through all of that in this video because I want you to leave here understanding not what just I built, but exactly how I built it. And by the end of this video, you're going to see what is possible when you stop treating Claude AI like a question answering tool and start treating it like the most capable and affordable team member you've ever had. If you want a head start right now, there's a free resource in the description called the AI Business System Blueprint. So click the link in the description to grab the free AI Business System Blueprint. And if you're serious about creating and selling digital products, I want to invite you to join my AI Digital Product Challenge. Every week I host live coaching session where I show you exactly how to create digital products, build a sales page, then I will guide you on how to connect your sales page to a payment system like Stripe. And then I will show you how to generate traffic or customers using Pinterest or any other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. This challenge is designed for beginners, so even if you're starting out, you'll be able to follow along and take action. So go ahead again and click the link in the description below to join the challenge and start building your first digital product today. So part 1, I'll show you how I use Claude to build the digital product and the method behind everything. Before I show you the product themselves, I want to give you the method. Here is exactly how I approach every build with Claude. The first thing I do before asking Claude to build or write anything is write a complete brief. This is not a short prompt. Here I describe what I'm building, who it's for, what problem it solves, what it needs to look and feel like, what the price point is, what platform it will live on, and what success looks like for the person using it. The more specific I am, the more targeted Claude's output is. The second thing I do is ask Claude to confirm its understanding before it starts. Before any code, any copy, any design, I say to Claude, in your own words, tell me what you're building, who it's for, and what we are trying to accomplish. This one step transforms the quality of everything that follows because it forces Claude to process and synthesize the full content before it produces anything. The third thing I do is think in systems and not in single outputs. I ask for a sales page connected to a specific payment platform with checkout buttons in specific locations, with a confirmation email ready to go, and a social media copy to promote it. The first product I created is Kenya Travel Made Simple. This is a travel planner for Kenya, and it is one of my best digital products because it came directly from my personal knowledge. Kenya is a place I know deeply. I know the landscapes, the safari routes, the hidden local spots that never make it into the international travel guides. The things that first-time visitors get wrong, the planning mistakes that cost people money, and experiences they cannot get back. That knowledge is real, specific, and genuinely valuable to anyone planning a trip to Kenya. I needed to turn it into a digital product, something that someone could buy, access immediately, and use it to plan an incredible Kenya trip without needing to come to me personally. Here is exactly how I built it with Claude. I opened a conversation and gave Claude a complete brief. I described the target audience in specific terms: international travelers planning their first trip to Kenya, people who are excited but overwhelmed, people who want to feel prepared and confident. I told Claude the core promise of the product: a complete, trusted Kenyan travel guide that gives someone everything they need to plan an unforgettable trip, from Visa to Safari to parking list, all in one digital product. Then I asked Claude to design the product structure. That is, not write it, but design it. I wanted to know what a truly Kenyan travel guide needed to include so that it can be genuinely helpful, organized in a logical sequence that matched how a real traveler would actually plan a trip. Claude came back with a detailed framework covering visa requirements, the best regions to visit by season, safari planning across different budget levels, accommodation options from budget to luxury, domestic transport and logistics, cultural etiquette and safety. I knew about the specific topic, raw and organized knowledge from my own experience, and asking Claude to shape it into a clean, clear, usable content that a first-time Kenya traveler could actually follow. I was the knowledge source, Claude was the organizer, the writer, and the formatter. Then came the design. I told Claude the visual direction, the dark jungle green and gold color palette, which created a premium and sophisticated feel that I wanted. Then came the sales page. I gave Claude the product structure, the target audience, the price point, and the core promise. I asked it to write a complete sales page from the opening headline through the checkout button, which was structured around the real anxieties and desires of someone planning an international trip to Kenya for the first time. Then I connected the page to a payment platform. I told Claude I was using PayHip as my payment processor. Claude gave me the exact embedded code for the PayHip buy button, the precise placement points within the page where the button would convert best, and a clear checklist of what to set up and verify inside my PayHip account. This made the entire purchase and delivery flow work end-to-end without any manual involvement from me. The platform I chose for marketing Kenya Travel Made Simple was Pinterest, and it turned out to be the perfect match for this product. Today, Kenya Travel Made Simple receives up to 3,000 visitors every single day, and that traffic converts. Not everyone who visits buy that product, but the product generates up to $100 in sales every single day, which is mainly from Pinterest sending warm, interested travelers to a sales page that Claude helped me write, connected to a PayHip checkout that processes the payment and delivers the product automatically. That is what a digital product systems looks like when it's working. You build it once, you feed it with consistent content, and it generates income every day, whether you are creating that day or not. The second digital product is KDP Bookforge AI, and this is where I want you to see that Claude can do something far beyond writing content or generating copy. It can build functional, interactive, AI-powered applications. KDP Bookforge AI is a publishing software built around years of real Amazon KDP experience. I had spent a long time learning how to find profitable niches, structure books that sell, write efficiently, and price for maximum royalties, but sharing that knowledge through content was never enough. People needed a guided process and not just information. I decided to build that experience as an app, a full interactive AI-powered platform that could guide someone through the entire KDP publishing journey. The process started with a detailed description of every feature. These features are niche research tool, the outline builder, the writing studio, the KDP publishing checklist, the royalty estimator, the progress dashboard. Then I asked Claude to build it. I would describe each feature in detail. Claude would generate the HTML and the API integration code needed to make it work. I would test it in a browser, identify what was not quite right or what I wanted to improve, and then I came back to Claude with specific feedback. And gradually, a complete functioning platform took shape. I was not reading the code, I was not editing it manually, I was reviewing the experience, the way a product owner reviews a developer's work. Claude handled all the technical execution while I provided the knowledge, the direction, and the quality standard. The result was complete AI-powered platform with 6 tools inside one application, all built in dark green and gold design system. So now let me talk about how I automated payments using Claude AI. That is from the sales page to checkout. Now I want to get very practical because payment setup is where most non-technical creators completely get stuck. Here is exactly how I did it with Claude for KDP Book4 AI, and how the entire system went from an idea to live in one focused build. I started with the sales page. I gave Claude a complete brief, the product name, the audience, the 6 key features, the 3 pricing tiers, the visual style, the tone. Then Claude produced a complete, styled, mobile responsive HTML sales page in a single output. I then deployed it to Netlify, where I went live at kdpbookforge.netlify.app. No hosting setup, no technical configuration, just a live page ready to receive traffic. Then I connected Stripe payments. Claude walked me through the entire process. First, Claude instructed me to create a Stripe account, which I did. Then it guided me to set up the 3 pricing tiers, that is at $27, at $47, and at $97 inside Stripe. Once the payment links were generated, Claude took those links and embedded them directly into the sales page at exactly the right points. Inside my Stripe account, I added my bank details so that whenever a customer pays, Stripe processes the transaction and sends the money straight to my bank account. Claude then helped me set up an automatic redirect so that once a customer completed payments, they went straight to the app, no waiting, no manual access granting. Then I set up the login and sign up flow. Claude built the authentication buttons directly into the app, which meant every visitor who landed on the page could create an account. And as a result, giving me a growing email list of both the buyers and interested prospects. And with Anthropic AI powering the intelligence inside the app, so Claude directed me to set up and fund it with API credits. The entire system was live, connected, and fully automated. So the AI business system blueprint comes from the process itself. From the method I was developing across every product, I built every system I created, every conversation I had with Claude that turned an idea into something real and income generating. The blueprint covers every step: how to identify the specific knowledge you have that someone else would pay to access, how to design the product structure around the knowledge so it delivers genuine value without you, how to write the prompts that get Claude to produce a professional, functional output, how to design and brand your product with a consistent visual identity using Claude AI, how to write a high-converting sales page for your specific audience using Claude, how to connect your product to payment and set up automated delivery, how to build the confirmation follow-up and nurture systems that run without you. And finally, how to create content that attracts the right audience and feeds them directly into your product. Every step includes the context, the Claude prompts I actually use, the practical instructions, and real examples drawn from the 2 products I built. This is the documented process of someone who did it and documented it precisely so that you could follow the same path. The AI business system blueprint is free. The link is in the description. Once you have it, you have the roadmap of how to create your own digital product. So let me conclude by saying the path from where you are right now to a live income-generating digital product is shorter than you think. Start with what you know. Identify the person it would help. Describe it to Claude in complete detail. Ask Claude to build it with you and connect it with a payment platform. Then put it in the wild for people to see it online. The AI business system blueprint in the description is the starting point. It's free. It gives you the exact framework, prompts, and step-by-step process that I used to build all the digital products in this video. Click the link, access it now, and start building. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.